¿Qué es lo que mi gente? Bienvenido nuevamente a mi canal de YouTube. Si es tu primera vez aquí, te doy la bienvenida. Yo soy Demontre Brown. En el video de hoy yo quiero hablar acerca de algunas cosas, mejor dicho, de algunos libros que me han servido muchísimo a mí, que me han ayudado a mí bastante para poder aprender el español. In today's video, guys, I'm going to talk about the different resources or the main two things that help me to learn Spanish and to improve my Spanish and to get at the level in which I am today. Okay, so let's just jump right into the video. It's gonna be real quick, real short, right to the point. Okay, let's get to it. Okay, there are two main books now. These are books. These are not podcasts. These are not movies. These are not, obviously I've done a lot of those things on movies and all that stuff. But the main two things that got me to where I am today are gonna be, here ready. Dun, 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 dun. I only have one of the libros with me today. El otro libro se me quedó en casa, pero el otro lo tengo aquí. Mastering Spanish Grammar. And the other one is called Mastering Spanish Vocabulary. Yeah, I know, it's the same. They go hand in hand. But I have to say that these two are the two things that have allowed me to grow within my journey. Like, I'm not even sitting up here exaggerating. This video is also not sponsored, by the way. So we're gonna be having some sponsored videos. I'm gonna speak that into. We're gonna have some videos that are sponsored, and I'm gonna speak that into existence right now. Okay. But until then, this video is not sponsored yet. It's not even sponsored yet, okay? Pero este libro a mí me ha ayudado bastante, guys. I'm being so for real. Like, what made me even get this book was I had the Spanish vocabulary book at first, right? And I'm like, dang, I know all these words, but I don't even know how to put them in a sentence. Like, how? And so I remember at this time, like I said, guys, I was young when I started. So I don't remember, but I was super young. And I remember I asked my parents, I'm like, Mom, I was talking to my stepmom, and I said, what is grammar? And she's like, grammar? What do you mean grammar? Grammar is like how you talk, how you speak. And I'm like, oh, I don't need no Spanish grammar book. Like, I don't need that. What I need that for? I know how to say hola, como esta. I know that. But it wasn't until I got to the subjunctive and I was like, hold on. Like, I'm the type of person that, like, yes, I want to know how to say stuff, but I want to know how to form it so I can form my own stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to, I know that you said, like, no digas eso, but what was it? Like, how do I get to the point where it's no digas eso? No, how do I form that? What do I even take to put that together, right? And so my stepmom told me that's grammar. And I was like, oh, I'm like, do they have Spanish grammar books? And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this one, like this Spanish grammar book. And I got it, and it has helped me so much when it comes to putting things together and how they're formed. And I mean, it is completely changed everything. So using this book every single day, practicing every single chapter, every single thing that's in this book, and then taking it and finding that these are the same things that they use, that, you know, this is how they talk in the real world. So when you learn a certain, like, for example, you learn like the imperfect in Spanish and you learn how to use it, and then you watch movies and they use it, and you're like, oh my God, guys, I'm sweating up a storm. I don't want to turn my air on because it's gonna be so loud, and I just feel like you guys aren't gonna be able to hear me, but I'm in here dying. I have to turn my AC on. I'm in Texas. If you guys are not living in Texas, it's hot out here, okay? Hace bastante calor aquí. Pero, ay, me estoy muriendo. But yes, so this book has helped me as far as putting things together. I've used this book every single time. Anytime I didn't understand something, I would go in and use it. They have example sentences. I mean, it's a really good book. If you really take the time to sit down and get in this book and really, like, you know, sentence for sentence and chapter by chapter, I don't want to put a time frame on it, but after a while, like, you're gonna be so good. And I love the title of the book. It's called Mastering Spanish Grammar, because I'm telling you, that's exactly what you're gonna be able to do when you get this book. Bro, you're going to be able to master the grammar. You're gonna be able to master the vocabulary. Like, you're going to be able to master it, obviously with lots of practice and going over it. Yes, but you're going to be able to master. Like, I'm not kidding, y'all. I'm serious. I wish I was joking. I wish I was being, you know, exaggerating, and I'm not. Like, this book has changed my life, and I have this book for years now. Years since I was in. I've had this book for years, okay? But it's the same book that has helped me to get to where I am. And obviously, guys, you can't just rely on one resource alone. Like, you gotta use other resources. You gotta go out. You gotta actually talk. You gotta actually use it. You gotta write stuff down. Create your own sentence. I mean, all those things. But if you do all those things and you have like the Mastering Spanish Vocabulary and Mastering Spanish Grammar, you cannot go wrong. I'm telling you. Like, you guys want to know the secret? Like, I'm giving it to you right now. I'm giving it to you right now. This is the secret for me. The mastering Spanish grammar, mastering Spanish vocabulary, and consistency. Practicing every single day. Todos los días yo estaba hablando en español. Yo estaba practicando. Yo leía el libro todos los días. Like every single day, bro, I was on it. And because I was on it so much, and I was watching TV shows, and I was listening to music, but I also had my books to back me up, like, you couldn't tell me nothing. You couldn't tell me I don't know Spanish. You couldn't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, I know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how to form a sentence now. You know, back in the day, I would learn something and I would be like, somebody would say, saca la basura. Okay, take out the trash, saca la basura. But how do I form that? You know what I'm saying? How do we get that? And in the book, it tells you. It tells you. If I want to tell somebody, be quiet, cállate. Okay, I know that. But how do I tell somebody, he told me to be quiet? How do I form that? In the book, it'll tell you exactly how to form that. Él me dijo que me callara. O yo le dije a él que se callara la boca. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you're able to learn and to get it. And I'm telling y'all, bro, like, this is the sauce. Like, y'all want the sauce? Right there for you. Right there for you. Aquí está the sauce, bro. Si tú lo quieres, all you gotta do is order the book and get it, and there you have it. There you go. Those are the two main resources that I wish I had the mastering Spanish vocabulary. I'm sure you can find it. It looks exactly like this cover. It just has vocabulary instead of grammar. But the books are amazing. They really are. They've changed everything, you know. But I've had these books for years, and I don't really go back to them much, but I do know that they're really, really good, and everything in this book is still very accurate. I don't feel like a lot of things in this book, I don't feel like anything in this book has changed. I feel like they're very accurate, and I feel like it'll be a good investment, especially if you're one trying to learn Spanish. As always, it's always good to have a tutor. It's always good to have people you can talk to. Like, yes, those things are awesome. If you can get a book and just sit down and study, and maybe some people can't self-study, and that's okay. You can have the book, so when you're with your tutor and you're going over stuff, or you have questions, you can find things in the book to ask your tutor. I mean, it's just different things you could do. But yes, these things here are great resources. Amazing resources, man, and they're great. Awesome, amazing. So that's all I have for today's video. I wanted to come on here and share that with you guys. I thought it was really cool. If you guys haven't seen my last video on my experiences that I've dealt with, you know, hearing people talk about me in Spanish, now go check that video out, man. That video is out now. Give it a like, comment, share your experience, and if you guys enjoyed this video, you feel like you're gonna be purchasing these books, or what kind of resources that you guys have helped you guys to learn Spanish. I haven't used many resources in terms of like books and stuff like that. I don't really know many. So if you ever ask me like book recommendations, this is the only book I could give you. I haven't read other books. I don't know any other grammar books or vocabulary books. I really don't. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I really don't. If there are any out there that have helped you and you're at a really good Spanish speaking level, please let me know down below, because I think it would be very interesting just to check it out. Especially like if I'm teaching or something like that, I want to be able to be like, hey guys, you guys can check this book out, or whatever the case may be. That's all I got for today's video. Es todo para el video de hoy, mi gente. Gracias por ver, como siempre. Gracias por ver y apoyarme. Y pues nada, nos vemos en el próximo video. Chao.